Good morning and welcome. Say hello before I put you down. Hello, say hello. Oh my God, if I get €1 for every time somebody says, what a lovely dog. You're gay, aren't you? Yeah, I'm really happy. No, you're gay. No, but my boyfriend is. Eh? Okay, you get down. Yes, Lily certainly is a beautiful, gay, happy dog. Oh, you only gay in the village. How are you doing, guys? How's life? Oh, just, humanity. I really sometimes, I gotta say, I shake my head more now in these past 2 years than I ever have in my lifetime. In fact, I get whiplash because I shake it that much. People. Where is the disconnect is monumental. It really, really is kind of funny these days. Um, interesting days, interesting days, interesting days. Interesting that I am on 2 strikes again right now. I think 4 of my videos are taken down, so I've got 90 days. If I say the wrong thing now, again, I'm just at the very edge of just falling off with 1,500 videos plus disappearing into thin air. So the work of 4 years, YouTube can just instantly press one button and delete all of them, and that's it. It's gone. It's that sinister. It's like a monster. It's like a monster now. And you realize how sinister YouTube truly is. The fact that they give you a silver button. Remember when I had that silver button, how they praise you. And only so because the things I said didn't cause any issue to their agenda. Obviously, their agenda. They have an agenda, they have plans. And if I'm deemed dangerous for being health, well-being, helping people with emotions, traumas, helping people in so many ways, but I'm deemed dangerous now for mentioning what I believe is simply experience through truth, through clients, and what I'm seeing every day. And I can't say anything. I can't tell you what's going on right now. I can't share the monumental suffering that is happening right now worldwide through my clients and what I'm hearing, and the trauma and the devastation of these 2 years of what's happened. I can't say that. I can't talk about these things. I you know, how JP can do it, how Brand, how they can do it. I don't know. They must have some kind of trick or something like that. But for me, I don't want to trick people. I don't want to use innuendos or you know, say things that, you know, I don't get. I just want to be able to speak my truth, but I can't. And if I start to tell you some of the stories that would you probably wouldn't want to watch it anyway, because you'd be so heartbroken of some of the children right now that I'm trying my hardest to help. And I'm actually sending most of my clients to Don Tolman because I have not got that experience at all. I know nothing about how to help people in such severe pain and suffering. I on a physical level. I can help on an emotional level. I can send healing, but it's difficult, guys, because this is a new breed of evil that is taking place by evil in itself. And it's really, really sad. It's really sad. What I do is all I can do, really. I don't exaggerate. I don't lie. I try not to exaggerate. Sometimes I might blow things up a little bit more, but in a way to try and help people and make them feel better. I don't want to tell people I can't do anything for them if they've decided to do something that they were coerced into doing by the darkness. It's difficult for me, but what I have seen And what I have been doing for these past 2 years is preparing people and trying to get them strong enough to ignore the tyranny, ignore the school bullies in the family, or friends, or the black screen bullying you to do something. Just you know what I'm saying. It's difficult because I want to speak my truth, but then this box clever energy in me, this Mark, you've been doing this 4 years. They'll just delete everything. They'll delete everything, and you'll never see it ever again. And that's so wrong. It's so unfair. Oh yeah, come to us, come to us. Everybody come to us. We're an app. We love you. We just say what you want, and then you realize what you've actually done is what they haven't said. Come to us. They've said we want your information. That's what they want. They want to take everything from you, and then once they've got it, they can do what they want with you. You see how I am. In a sense, if you think about it, I'm gagged, right? Right now I'm gagged because I don't want to lose I don't want to lose 4 years of my truth that I've shared with you, right? So it doesn't matter how, they're going to get you somehow. And I've said this, and I've tried so hard. If anybody's out there who can help, brand new YouTube, waste of time. Sorry guys, waste of time. BitChute, waste of time. All of them, waste of time. Why? Because they don't belong to you. Telegram, waste of time. Why? Because none of those, no app in the world is secure and can be bought up by anybody at any given moment. So if the darkness comes along and offers any of these individuals money, they can buy up that, and then it's finished. You don't own anything. They own, as soon as you put something onto their channel, they own it, and they have all exclusive rights. I could be wrong, but that's my feeling. So what I ask my tech guys is, why can't I take all them videos and store them somewhere and have my own platform? Well, apparently it would cost literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands, if not millions. So no, I can't do that. So it's difficult. It's difficult. The other reason is because I said, well, what about a website where it's just Mark Bajerski videos? But that, again, you still have to find somewhere to put them. And as soon as you put them with somebody else, then it's out of your hands and you don't know what's going to happen. So imagine taking 4 years' work and giving it to somebody, them saying, oh, don't worry, it's, all you have to do is pay X amount. You can leave them with us and it's all good. Vimeo, we're all, yeah, what if they get bought up? What if the government turn around and say, okay, stop this person? Then they will. They'll just delete them all. Whereas, if you've got it, if it's under your own belt, if you've got your own servers, which I don't have, and I've looked into it, then you'll be secured, but servers are a fortune, and so it's difficult. It's difficult. I'd love to be able to share with you with regards to at least 9 or 10 stories that I have right now of people going through the most horrific time in their life now, not only with family just dying in their sleep, but children dying in their sleep. And I could just go on. I could talk about this for about a week. What's happening right now is nothing short of genocide, and it's being covered up, monumental cover up and lies and deceit by the darkness. I'm sorry, I'm not calling them by name. I'm just saying they're all dark, and anybody who's supporting that by coming up with any industry that is turning a blind eye or trying to deceive people by sleight of hand, you are pure evil and darkness, and you do not deserve anything in life of love and happiness, especially what's happening right now. You are soulless subhuman beings, and I love my fellow brothers and sisters, but I've come to terms with something, and that is you are not the same soul as me. You have not come from the same source, the same beautiful, beautiful ocean of love, healing, compassion, You are from a different place in this universe, a very different energy that has no feelings, that does not understand love, that completely understands selfishness and greed and a need to destroy and hurt without even realizing a lot of the times. How blind is the world right now? So, it's difficult. It's difficult. I just want to say so. And I'll look back on this video and say, oh, you shouldn't have done that, Mark. You should just spread love and light. But like I said to you guys, I've said this many times. If you're sat outside an ice cream shop and somebody walks out with a child and they both start coughing blood because they're licking their ice cream, and in that ice cream there's something in there that's making them cough blood up, and you're going to go over and say, you okay? And they're going to say, this ice cream's got like little bits of glass in it and we're cutting ourselves. What do you do? Do you just turn away like that? Is that what you do? Because that's what's happening right now. A lot of you will be saying to me, well, what can you do? It's too late now. But that's not the case. It's never too late, because more and more people are still being pushed into this plandemic, scamdemic, where they're pushing people into doing something out of, health and well-being. There's only one health and well-being. There's only one. And that is real organic fruit and vegetables. That's it. That's your medicine. Herbs, seeds, nuts, all what Mother Earth gave you without being contaminated. That's the only healing. Fasting. Look into fasting. Go to Don Tolman. Go and say hello to Don Tolman. Don, give me a protocol of how to fast. Do you have any idea that if you have autoimmune disorders, if you fast, it kills all of that disease and you'll become healthy again? 9 times out of 10 you will, if you do it properly. So I've seen people who with diseases that they're meant to be dead now, but they're living healthy and happy. Why? Because they fasted. They changed their diet. They stopped listening to the darkness. And I'm sorry guys, but the darkness is plain and simple. It's there now. It's all around you. Everything that's been forced upon you is darkness. Sorry, but it's true. So I love you all. I've shared as much of my knowledge as I can over these years. But what I see right now, it's difficult to find the balance in understanding that everything is as it should be when I see the pain and suffering of my fellow brother and sister. And I guess that every time I come into this world like you, we probably go through the same thing. And my understanding of life is that there is light and dark, and there is no pain and suffering once we go back home. None at all. But the suffering and the pain that we go through here is simply an experience of how we cope with that suffering, and possibly how we're able to see the light when this happens and become stronger, because most of us really don't see anything until something severe happens to us, and then it seems to be a wake-up call, a shock moment, or that moment where we then find our truth, our purpose, our reality, and what really is life and what it's all about. And it always seems to happen at the worst point. But my question to Spirit all the time is, why is it that it's always the worst case scenario or the worst moment of our life that we have this epiphany of life is not what we believed it was, and then it comes back to the same thing. You've been programmed from a child, and the program is basically evil. So evil and darkness programs us from the moment we're born to push us from the furthest away from our spiritual self to this non-reality of greed, power, being first, being the best, looking outside and externally for what we need to be, who we're meant to be, when everything is here. So you're being pushed away from your true power. As children, we're never told, never, because we're programmed every day about books, learning all about the system and feeding the system. But when truth is truth, and you share that with your child and saying, actually, this is all nonsense, and this is reality. Reality is we're the only creatures on this planet that has to pay to live on this planet. You know, we have to pay for things to live. What is that about? This is just nonsense. And they've made you believe that this is life. And it's not life, guys. If I said to you, imagine being born into this world where as soon as you're born, you're loved. And everything that you're about to learn from your wise elders, your family, your loved ones, is all about the power within you and the freedom that you have to express yourself and speak your truth without hurting people, by way of expressing yourself in a loving way. So there's no anger, there's no frustration because of the prison walls that are invisible in schools, and the anger of your father's father's father because they were never taught any of this. But imagine being brought into a world where everybody understood life, understood their emotions, and understood that their path, their journey wasn't about having a house and children and a big fancy car and the holiday. Imagine if it was all about progressing in a spiritual sense, of seeing themselves and working on themselves to become the most powerful and amazing soul who observes and sees and grows and is free not only to express but free to follow the creative juices inside them, and not this, oh, everybody's a winner on a race, but not forget that it's about everybody finding their true path, their goal. They're running. So I'm in lane 5, but my lane 5 is different from lane 4. Jenny in lane 4 is about to run because she wants to be a ballet dancer. I'm in lane 1 because I want to learn how to heal people. So we're both running, but we're both in our own individual race, ready to get to the finishing line, and we're all going to finish in our moment, not fast. Okay, you've got to be the fastest. No. Let's enjoy our lane and let's see it as a beautiful way of happiness. And hang on, it's not the end, it's not the finishing line, it's not rushing, it's the journey on there and finding your happiness, as Jenny is ballet dancing all the way there to become a master ballet dancer, and Mark is learning every kind of way of healing people and seeing how to help heal them and make them feel better along their journey. And actually, I don't want to win the race. And neither does Jenny. And neither does society. Neither does this world. Nobody wants to win anything. That's been put in there to you. It's been fed to you that's what you need to do because it's a deadline. It's the end. And that is not what it's about. It should be a lovely flow. Jenny, slow down, lass. Just don't listen to these teachers who have been programmed. They're all puppets. They're all regurgitating nonsense. Take your time. Enjoy the journey. And see that finishing line? Pull it away. Ignore it and keep going. And don't stop, because life is that you don't stop and you keep flowing till your last breath, and then in your last breath you transition, and then you keep going again to another world or back to this world or wherever you want to be, because life doesn't stop, because you do not die. You keep going and you keep going and you keep growing through experience, and your actions and reactions make you who you are until the point where every reaction is okay. I remember that reaction, and it wasn't a reaction that made me stronger and brighter. So next time that reaction will change and I will become more enlightened by my actions and reactions. Life is beautiful, but we allow the darkness to stop us from shining. We have allowed the darkness to take control of us. We have allowed this. And now let me get even deeper. You have allowed this. I have allowed this. Every day they're bombarding us with lies and manipulations. Nothing is truth. Everything is not even half truth. It's not even 1% truth. It may be 0.0% of a truth, and then they expand it with lies and manipulations to bring fear into us, to scare us, to most of all stop us from realizing who we are. The distractions, the lies, the manipulations, the sleight of hand by out there is constant, deliberately doing this to stop you from knowing who you are. Everything that the black screen, everything that governments, everything that these new companies, these with the badges and the stars and the EUs and the little girls saying how dare you, and all of these manipulations are there to scare the living daylights out of you. And all the handbags, all the wealth, all the posh cars, all the Gucci, Armani, all of this, all of the influencers talking and being shown on screen. Distraction. Oh, I want to be like him. No, you don't. Yes, I do. He's amazing. Oh, I want to be like her. Look how beautiful. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't even know what's going on in their life. That's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's a game show, folks. It's been rigged. It's deliberate. It's a show. It's not reality. It's a lie. Every single thing on the black screen is a lie to influence you into either buying something or selling yourself so that you never put energy or effort into your life and into how powerful you are. Every time you look at somebody else and go, oh, you're killing your spirit that says, hey, what about me? I'm in here. I've come here. Stop listening. Stop looking at all of this. Come inside. Look at yourself. Look at the mirror and see who you are, and ask yourself, what makes you happy? Ask yourself what you're good at. What am I good at? Oh, I'm not, that's not even worth looking at. Yes, it is. Stop looking at everybody else, because everybody else is lying. That face isn't a real face. Them cars and houses, they're not real. They're all an illusion. That's why most famous people end up in the worst state ever, filled with drugs and losing everything because they never had it anyway. It's all an illusion. Don't buy into heroes. Only person you should look up to as a hero is you. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 6 years old, if you're 15 years old, if you're a teenager. I don't care if you're 50 or 90 years old. It can change by simply saying, today's the first day of the rest of my life, and I am not going to look at anybody else or study anybody else. I am going to focus on me and study me and work on me and grow and become the most powerful soul in this world. And if we did that, if the darkness disappeared and we truly understood who we are and we realize that that's who I am, the darkness that influences you all the time to stop. The moment you look into yourself, stop. Why do you think so many people are sick? Why do you think so many people are depressed? Because the darkness has influenced all of us, every one of us. And the only way you can take your happiness back, the only way you can feel happy again, is by saying, I'm not looking at this anymore. I am not giving power to any stars, anybody else's conversation. I am going to focus on me and become a temple inside me. And I'm going to shine. I'm going to look after my body. I'm going to eat fruit and vegetables which are free from pesticides. I'm going to look for healthy water from springs and drink them. And all of a sudden your body starts to feel better. I'm going to start to do maybe a fast once a week for 1 day. Why? Because your body then will eat all the poisons that's inside. Oh yes, if you're not eating anything, your body searches for all the poisons to eat and use. It's true. Intermittent fasting is amazing. If you can fast for a few days, it's amazing. Even if you could juice for a few days, it's amazing. Because once you start to heal your body from the poisons of emotion, trauma, physical, non-foods, you will start to shine a light. And then all of a sudden you start to get these thoughts and feelings about how amazing your spirit is, because you're attuned to it. And where are all these thoughts coming from? Where are all these great ideas coming from? I'll tell you where they're coming from. They're coming from you. That's been suppressed, and you've been told that you have to, all you are is and all you'll ever be, if you want to be brilliant, if you want to be amazing, is you've got to use your memory. And you've got to study all of these things which are absolutely nonsense. But if you keep studying, then you're going to be amazing. No, you're not going to be amazing. I tell you what amazing is. Chuck all of that away, ignore it and say that's BS. What's really powerful? What's really the core and the truth of who you are and the light within you is to start studying you and start to listen to you, because you are the channel, you are the power. You have been here thousands of times. You have more insight to life. And the reason why you're so sad is not because you've got depression and anxiety, is because your heart is saying it's in pain because you're not listening to it. The moment you listen to your heart, which is connected to your soul, your spirit, once you connect to the spirit, you connect to all of life, all of source, all the millions and trillions of energy around you that you can tune into, gives you great ideas, and all of a sudden that same energy gives you healing. So you now taking all this healing and all of these amazing thoughts and ideas, and you get stronger and stronger and stronger, and the darkness is getting more angrier and angrier, and they're going to send people to stop you all the time. If you ever see somebody put a nice post up, you'll see darkness infiltrate a human being to say nasty things. That is because they are weak. And if you are attacking somebody else for being nice and kind, it means that you've been infiltrated by the darkness. It can happen to all of us. It happened to me a few weeks ago. So we have to be aware of that, and we're never taught this. Oh, Mark, it's too dark. This is too dark. No, it's not. You need to have a reality check that our anger isn't our anger. The anger that we hold is because of the darkness that's around us. So like the light is around us and we can be happy, that is the same as the darkness that's around us and we can be sad or angry or depressed. So we have to choose what we want to hold on to and what we want to say no to. Stay away from me. I'm not being pulled into this trick, into the darkness, because all that does is make me feel worse, sick, ill, depressed. I'm going for the light. I'm going to work with love. I'm going to help people. I'm going to go out and do something. I'm going to go into Mother Earth, Mother Nature. I'm going to gift. I'm going to share. I'm going to make a difference with positivity. And by doing this, you will create the real you. By the flame that is within you, because the darkness dampens the flame. If you do something good, the flame gets stronger. And the stronger that flame gets, the more powerful you become. The more powerful you become, the more healed you become in physical and emotional. I have seen people heal who have been depressed to heal themselves, and all the depression's gone, and all the illness is gone, all their suffering's gone, all their pain's gone, all their trauma's gone, and it's incredible. I saw this 12, 13, 14 years ago, and I've seen it hundreds, if not thousands of times. It's easy to do, but the problem is most of us are addicted to darkness. It's easier to blame, to point the finger and say it's everybody else's fault. No, it's not. That was a distraction. That was there to see how strong you truly are. So today, forgive everything. Forgive everybody. Let it go. I'm not, I'm not doing that. I get angry. No. Tracy, no more angry. See you later, love. John, I'm going to, I hate you. I'm going to fight. No, John. You're all right, mate. I know you're upset, but I'm not being pulled into the darkness. Take care of yourself. See you later. Delete. Block. Okay. I'm going to now do something. I'm going to make a difference in my life. I'm going to go and I'm going to change my life. I'm going to start writing. I'm going to start to go to the sea. I'm going to go for a walk. And I'm going to start to ask myself, meaning that this here, this brain, this tool has to start listening to this. So now you're having a conversation. Don't make the conversation louder here. Make the conversation louder here. Let this speak to you, because this is who you are, not this. Most of us live here, where really we should be in here. And this is a place of love. There is no anger. There is no sadness. There is no, oh, me, why me? No, that's all up here. Everything here is, oh my God, I'm amazing. Oh my God, I didn't realize how powerful I was. Oh my God, I didn't realize how much intuition and wow, I am amazing. That's right, you are. I keep telling you, but nobody's listening because you're listening to the dark screen. You're listening to the black voodoo spell telling you all the time that you should be looking up to this famous person or this singer or this dancer or this comedian or this, oh, I want to be like these. No, that's the cry for help inside now, saying that you're depressed, but you're not depressed, because your heart is saying stop looking at everybody else as if you want to be like them. You are here and you are equal to any of those people. In fact, you're probably even more powerful if you just start to work on yourself. Work on yourself. Work on you. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. In fact, go on, say it, you haven't even started to live. When I switch off now, I don't want you to get angry with anybody. And if you do, I want you to train your brain to say, I recognize I'm getting angry, and your brain then starts to use the tool that it was meant for. Oh, it's got angry. And then I want you to say, no, not today. And then switch it to something positive. And once you start to pick up on that, you'll realize how much your brain is only picking up on the anger and the sadness and the negative energy. Whereas you can change your brain to pick up on the positive, to look for the positive. And by doing that, you will find peace in your heart and mind and soul. You are beautiful. I don't care what you haven't done or what you've done. You are beautiful, and it can start at this moment to be the most powerful, beautiful, incredible genius that you are. Nobody is like you. There is only one of you. That's what makes you special. And if you keep putting yourself on the back burner for somebody else, oh, he's amazing. Oh, she's brilliant. That is not healthy, and your spirit will cry, and that's why you feel pain, and that's why you feel anxiety, and that's why you feel suffering and illness, because you are not focused on you. Because once you focus on you, your self-healing begins, and your body then starts to repair itself, because all it's ever done is been waiting for you to say, I am ready to heal. And today, if you're watching this, there is no coincidence. It means you're ready to heal, and it starts now. Change your chip up here and listen to this heart. The battle between the heart and mind is the greatest battle of all. Win. Be the best. Be amazing, because you are. I know you are more amazing than you do. And the day that changes, and you know you are more amazing than I do, is the day that I will say, Namaste, or I will say, well done. Take care.